Welcome to How to Fix It with your host, the world's worst gamer. Today we're going to focus on Saints Row, and if you look to the top right corner, that's Saints Row 1, the bottom left is Saints Row 3, as indicated by those posters. Now, before we get started, just want to talk about these games and why I think they need fixing. Start off with Saints Row 1 and 2 were like an alternative to me to GTA, Grand Theft Auto. And don't get me wrong, I do enjoy playing Grand Theft Auto, but to me, Saints Row was always better than Grand Theft Auto. It did a better job at being serious, with still having those moments of funniness. But now, later on in Saints Row 3, Saints Row 4, and even Get Out of Hell, the newest one, but standalone DLC, they just got so ridiculous, even more ridiculous. They took the jokiness and just ran with it the whole way. And to me, it got stale, really. And I didn't enjoy them as much as I enjoyed the other ones. But anyway, my first point to fix them is don't make activities optional. And now that may sound odd to some people because, side missions can get boring to some people. But the fact of the matter is, the Saints Row had that jokey side missions, were really fun to do. But if you're coming into the third and the fourth one, you don't really want to do those activities, and you don't need to. But to me, they were just fun to do. It was like taking a break from the actual serious storyline and offered a little jokey experience. But later on, you don't need to do these, and they don't even tell you about it. It's in Saints Row 4 they kind of improved it as that if you want to do all the missions, then you've got to do this, and then you got loyalty, what was kind of fun to do. So they kind of fixed it, but not really. And I just want to make them like they were back in the original Saints Row. You had to do them to get respect to do missions. Okay, now the second point I'm going to make is make the story serious again. Now, some people might be wondering, why is that? The serious story was fun. It was fun to play. You felt like you were playing these characters. It wasn't just beat 'em up ridiculousness. You actually had a story going on, rather than like Saints Row 4. Oh, some aliens invaded, killed them all in a simulation. And to me, that just was stupid. Saints Row 1 and 2 were much, much better with this. They had the gang feel. You were in the first one, you were some rookie coming in. Not much. You didn't say anything. You had like 4 lines in the whole game. Saints Row 2, you had more lines, and you were the boss, but you were taking over Stillwater again after waking up from a coma, and you felt like a badass for doing this all over again. So that was also fun. My third point, tie up the loose ends. The loose ends such as what happened to Dax afterwards. In Saints Row 2, they left that unanswered. Dax escapes from the DLC. You never see him again. Never again. But some part of you knows that the boss went after that person. They betrayed him or her. So you want your revenge. You got your revenge on Julius. You rarely leave Troy to his own stuff, but you got the feeling that the bosses forgive Troy because Troy was never with them to begin with. He was with the police first, so that's answered. The Julius story is answered. Dex is just this unanswered question, and I want to find out what happened. Or I want a game dedicated to going after Dex and having to fight these other people. Maybe fighting old gangs you've already defeated, but then Dex hiring them and saying to stop that person. What brings me up to point number... I have a point number 4 with the unlimited ammo. Make me earn it. Guys, come on. With the latest guns, you kind of just... You have to get to level 50, and that's kind of difficult, but in the originals, you have to do activities, and the activities were much harder than just say, do this, do that. The activities made me feel like I earned this. I earned it. I earned the unlimited handgun, I earned the unlimited machine gun, I earned the unlimited shotgun, and they were the only free you could get. Nowadays you can get unlimited ammo for anything, and you can pick it up. You could pick up in the original, but the gun had to be compatible with the actual weapon you're using, so you couldn't just pick up some handgun ammo. I believe that was it. Anyway, yeah. So that was fun. With Saints Row 1, it really made you earn it. You didn't really get unlimited ammo either. You had to keep going back to your home to refill on the ammo, and to do this, you had to get this option. You had to defeat the hitman. What was really glitchy, I think, and really buggy and really hard to do. At the moment, I'm using the unlimited shotgun. What was one of the hitman activities? What took me ages to find. I got most of them pretty fast, but one of the last guys I got was super hard to find. In fact, I found him in a mission, and I was like, I'm out of this mission, and I'm killing this guy, because it was one of the racing ones. So yeah, it made you feel like you earned them, not just got given them as a, yay, here's some unlimited ammo, you reach level 50. And plus you can now get limited ammo for anything. So as well as making unlimited ammo feel like you earned it, also I would like to see limited unlimited ammo, say 3 or 2 weapons dedicated to unlimited ammo, and make them good but mediocre weapons like the handgun, the machine gun, and the shotgun. The shotgun was close range, the handgun was medium, and the machine gun was kind of just spray and pray. Anyway, point number 5 is don't have unlimited health. The latest games, I think the 4th one doesn't have this, but the 3rd one definitely did. You could get all these upgrades to make yourself invincible, and that just made the game too easy. And to a point, in number 4, you've got these super abilities. So I'm gonna draw on that as well, and basically say, don't make the game too easy. Don't let me cakewalk through this. The original game got harder in difficulty but you say you do one. With me, I do this. I go through one gang at a time, and that was. It got harder and harder, and then when I went to another gang, it would go back to easy, get harder and harder, and I enjoy that. But if you do it so like take on all the missions at once, I can understand it will keep on getting harder, and you'd have the same difficulty. But if you're like me, it went back to being easy. But I don't complain about that because it did get harder over time. What brings me back to number 6. This is a nice number 6. I have more than one enemy. Saints Row 3 kind of did this, but they were all part of one organization. What I mean by this is like Saints Row 1 had I'm trying to remember them, but they had 3 enemies. The Los Carnales, I think. The one with Benjamin King, I can't remember the name. I just know he was the leader. And some other gang, I can't remember. The Wallers. That was the other gang. The 3rd one had the Lost Carnales. There's Strums of Shandy or something like that. I can never pronounce that. They had the Brotherhood, and they had the Roland. What was another 3 gangs what you had to take out. The 3rd one, whilst having different sections of them, just had one main. They had the Darkix, the Luchadors, and whatever the other one, and game 3, but they all was part of one, so I didn't really see them as 3 enemies. And the 4th one just had aliens. Anyway, the 7th one, what some people might say contradicts with the 2nd, make the story serious again. I'll say still have some humor. What made these games so fun was the ability to joke around. You would still have that jokey feeling throughout the games, but it would enjoy on that. It would be serious. If the boss got angry, he would go after the enemies worse than he ever did before. I've just noticed I've actually brought out the weapon. See, this is what I'm talking about. The 3rd one, as you can see, has a dildo bat. It was ridiculous. So, to me, that was so ridiculous. The 1st and 2nd one didn't have anything like this. They had more serious but fun side. So I'd like to see that brought back. Anyway, I'm about out of time, so that's it for me. But there's still some left. Ooh, I just noticed a mistake I've done. Yeah, behind it is the Saints Row 1. The things didn't go all the way to the end, but I'll fix that for next time. Bye bye. Have fun.